We're getting some breaking news right at the top of the bulletin at this moment from Jammu. In fact, in the Reasi terror attack, 50 people have been detained for questioning by the security forces. This is the latest on the investigation which is taking place in this audacious, dastardly attack that took place in Reasi a few days back, in which pilgrims were in fact targeted by the militants. It was the attack left 9 people dead and more than 30 injured. Let me go across to my colleague Nazir Masoodi, who is joining us with more details at this moment. Nazir, 50 people have been rounded off. This is a major crackdown as far as the attack and the investigation is concerned.
Well, exactly. A major crackdown has been launched. According to police, 50 people have been detained for questioning. Well, it may sound a big number and they are doing much, but the fact it appears that they may be groping in the dark, because when you detain so many people, you don't have, that means you don't have a pinpoint information. Having said that, over the last 3-4 days, police and the security agencies have launched massive searches, cordon search operation, detaining people for questioning, activating all the resources in their command to ensure that those who are behind these attacks are tracked down. But in the past, we have seen, for example, when there were happening attacks, major attacks took place against the army in Rajouri and Poonch. In one case, more than 200 people were detained, but no attacker could be tracked down. So the fact is that in such operation, what is more important is that get a pinpoint information, actionable information, and carry out the operation. This has become the biggest challenge for the security agencies to track down the attackers after the attack, because in most of the attackers, they have managed to escape. For example, in this attack, Reasi attack, after terrorists killed 9 pilgrims, injured 33 when they targeted the bus plunged into a gorge, and they managed to escape. Since then, all the efforts are being made, including this major crackdown in which police are saying 50 people have been detained who they suspect may be knowing something. They are not suspected in the attack, but they may be knowing about the presence of militants or the terrorists who may be operating there, who may be behind that attack. Reasi police has already released sketches of 2 suspected terrorists who could be behind this attack, and have announced a reward of 20 lakh rupees for anyone who can give them information which will lead to the arrest or tracking down of these attacks. Similarly, this Doda police have released sketches of 4 Pakistani terrorists who they believe could be behind the recent attack. There have been 2 attacks on security forces in Doda within 24 hours. Yesterday evening, a police picket was targeted. 1 policeman, Head Constable Fareed Ahmed, was injured. And earlier, a army camp was targeted. 5 army soldiers were injured. 1 special police official was also injured. So the 4 attacks in 4 days. Now the government at the highest level has taken note of it. Prime Minister himself reviewed the security situation and asked the security agencies use all the anti-terror resources in the command of the government to ensure that these things are not repeated. And here, Director General of Police Jammu and Kashmir, Mr. R.R. Swain, saying that they will give a befitting reply to those who are behind it. He said the situation which was in Jammu between 1995 to 2005, when the militants had created mayhem in Jammu region, but with the help of people, with the help of security agencies, they were actually completely eliminated. He is saying the militants are trying to do the same situation, create same situation in Jammu, but they are determined to wipe them out one by one, and has in fact said those OGWs, overground workers, who may be helping militants here, they will not be spared. Their property, everything will be, would be seized, which police have been doing here in Jammu and Kashmir. Anyone found involved in helping militants, their property is being seized and tough action is being taken against them. DGP also said it is not, nobody denies that it is a major security challenge. And when Pakistan has not been able to get locals here to create disturbances, they have recruited their own citizens, giving them training and pushing them forcibly into Jammu and Kashmir to destabilize situation in Jammu region.
Thank you so much for joining us with all those details.